For months, the world has asked one question. A question met with silence, carefully crafted statements, and a wall of royal discretion so formidable it seemed unbreachable. Today, that wall cracked, and what lies behind it changes everything we thought we knew. This is Royal Report 24/7, and we are analyzing a development that has sent shockwaves far beyond the palace gates. What was just confirmed is not an ending, but a beginning, a revelation that redefines the past, present, and future of the monarchy. Subscribe now, hit that notification bell, because the story you thought you were following is over. A new, more profound, and more daunting chapter has just begun. Share this immediately. The statement, released moments ago, was characteristically brief. Eerily so, it did not come from Kensington Palace, the Wales's usual stronghold of communication. It bore the authority of Buckingham Palace itself. It confirmed what we, the public, already knew, that the Princess of Wales underwent abdominal surgery in January. But then, in a single devastating line, it confirmed what had only existed in the realm of darkest rumor and whispered concern. It revealed that following that surgery, cancer was found. The words are stark. They are final. They cut through the fog of speculation about recovery timelines and public engagements with the cold, clarifying light of a truth that transcends all royal protocol. Catherine is now undergoing preventative chemotherapy that let's pause here to absorb the sheer human gravity of this before we analyze the institutional earthquake. A mother of 3 young children, a woman in the prime of her life, a future queen consort, now facing a battle that is profoundly, terrifyingly personal. The statement's poignancy, its raw admission of processing this huge shock, and its plea for privacy, space, and time, this is not the voice of the monarchy. This is the voice of Catherine, William, and a family in crisis. For the first time in this entire saga, the curtain has not been pulled back by a leak or an outsider. It has been opened with immense courage from the inside. Now, let's understand why this confirmation is a shockwave to the institution itself. For the past 3 months, the palace operation has been a masterclass in narrative control, or so they thought. The initial medical bulletin, the assurance of a recovery until after Easter, the carefully curated photo released to quell the frenzy, which itself backfired spectacularly. Each step was a piece of stagecraft, an attempt to project calm, order, and continuity. According to insiders, this was the dignified silence playbook, written for a different, less complicated age. But the pressure of the digital wildfire, the conspiracy theories spiraling out of control, and most importantly, as our previous reports have suggested, the direct impact on the well-being of the Wales children finally made that playbook obsolete. The palace, insiders say, faced an impossible choice. Maintain a dignified silence as the global narrative grew monstrously distorted, or break with centuries of tradition and disclose a devastatingly private truth to reclaim the story. Today, they chose the latter. This is not just a medical update. It is a strategic surrender of old-world secrecy in the face of new-world chaos. The timing is critically important. Sources close to the royal household suggest the catalyst for this release was twofold. First, the unavoidable return of the children to school after the Easter break, where they would be exposed to the whirlwind of global gossip. William and Catherine were determined, above all else, to control how their children learn of this. They needed to own the narrative before a playground whisper did. Second, and equally pressing, was King Charles's own cancer diagnosis. The parallel journeys of the king and the future queen created a unique and unsustainable pressure point. The institution could not have 2 of its most pivotal figures shrouded in radically different levels of mystery. The dissonance was becoming a cacophony. This revelation instantly reframes the last 3 months of bizarre palace communications. The strange edits to the Mother's Day photo, the vague statements, the palpable tension, they are no longer signs of a cover-up for a marital rift or a cosmetic procedure gone wrong, as the darkest corners of the internet suggested. They are now tragically understandable as the flailing, desperate actions of an institution and a family grappling with a horror they were not prepared to disclose. Every misstep is cast in a new, somber light. But make no mistake, while this statement seeks to end the speculation, it ignites a profound new crisis for the monarchy. This is about the future. The Princess of Wales is not a minor royal. She is the linchpin of the next 70 years. Her health, her stability, and her presence are foundational to the Crown's long-term strategy. Her planned central role in the slimmed-down monarchy is now on indefinite hold. The burden on Prince William is now immeasurable. He is a supporting husband, a protective father of 3 children navigating their own fear, the primary senior working royal supporting his father the king, and the sole immediate future of the dynasty. The weight of the crown has never felt heavier. Furthermore, this forces a painful public intimacy the monarchy has always resisted. We are now, unavoidably, on this journey with them. We will mark the cycles of treatment. We will look for signs of strength or fatigue in any rare appearance. The public's relationship with Catherine has fundamentally changed. She is no longer just a glamorous icon, but a woman in a fight that millions of families recognize. This bonds the public to her in a way no perfectly executed walkabout ever could, but it also makes her, and the institution, vulnerably human in an unprecedented way. The statement ends with a request for privacy. It is a request that will be both universally respected and utterly impossible to grant. The world's eyes will not leave them now. They will simply look with a different emotion, one of empathy, concern, and a collective holding of breath. The palace has confirmed the shocking revelation. But in doing so, they have revealed something even more profound. That in the end, even the most powerful institution on earth is no match for a single devastating cell. And that the only response, when the fortress walls finally crumble, is a simple human courage. The kind that speaks not as a princess, but as a mother telling the world she must get strong for her family. If you're someone who understands that the true story of royalty is found at the intersection of immense power and profound human fragility, then you need to be here with us. This is the defining story of our generation for the monarchy, and at Royal Report 24/7, we will follow it with the context, respect, and depth it demands. To navigate this new and uncertain chapter together, subscribe and ensure your notifications are on. Our coverage will be focused on insight, not intrusion. Like this video to send a message of support, and share it to replace speculation with fact. The narrative has been reset by the only people who ever truly had the right to do so. The palace has spoken. Now we listen, and we witness not just a monarchy, but a family facing its greatest test. We will be here, reporting 24/7.